what do you see yourself as far as like content outside of like this CBS situation? Like, because you said you did a lot of stuff beforehand. Like, are you just gonna go the Nathan For You route where you try to like you do like these little like social experiments, like but that you go like the extra mile like he does, or like what where do you see
So
your content going basically?
I've been thinking about it. I have like 3 or 4 directions, and I'm gonna kind of experiment and see which way like people like the most, and then just kind of stick with that. One thing I was thinking about doing was back when I like first was like, okay, I want to start YouTube. I have no clue what to do. I'm just gonna like come up with something fun. I was like, if you think like I was a lot of comedians and stuff, they say they come up with ideas from things that piss them off. So I was like, what pisses me off? And I was like, art that sells for like $80 million and it's a dot on a canvas.
The white canvas that sold for literally $80 million.
Yeah, I'm like, that pisses me off. So how do you go around that? So I painted my own ugly painting, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can do whatever these artists did and sell it for like a lot of money. So I made this whole YouTube series. It was the first thing that I ever filmed, and it sucks. I mean, okay, it does. The content is good, but the way that like I edited it, the way that I went about it, I think I could have done it a lot better. If I was the editor I was today, it could have been a much better series. But it was basically 7 parts. I think it's probably one of the craziest things I've done so far. We basically took this painting. I'll give you the short 10-second synopsis of it, but I think I could continue this on. It's like the whole legacy of like, will I ever be able to sell this ugly painting for a lot of money? And so far, like we've created a ton of content out of it, but this is what we did. We're like, okay, let's get this painting famous by hanging it up in a museum. No museum was going to want to hang it up, so we illegally hung it up ourselves. The art museum took it down, sent it to the police station because what we did was illegal. And then we're like, oh, we need the painting back. So I created a viral news story that Banksy was actually the one that hung it up. And so it like I faked a bunch of like DMs with Banksy, did all these like trickery things. It fooled all the news stations. So they did this like viral story that Banksy put it up. Then so the art museum took it back from the police station, put it in there. And I was like, okay, now we have to like steal this painting that the art museum genuinely believes is a Banksy painting. So we created like a fake eBay auction, like called them, like pretended to be Banksy. We faked a bunch of stuff, and we actually legit stole this painting from a museum of what they thought was a Banksy. So then to further the story, that's actually when we ended up moving out to California, was to try and sell the painting. And because before I lived in Ohio, that was my first step of moving up to California, was to try and sell this. And then I liked it in California, so I just stayed out here. But and then we kind of like took it to this art museum, and they hung it up for real because they actually thought it was a Banksy because they saw it, we stole it. And then like word kept going and going. It actually made it all the way up to Banksy. But before that, this CEO circle of like all these big CEOs, like one of the CEOs that like the CEO from Beyond Meat, Kind Bar, Acai Berry, like all these like billionaires, like this billionaire circle saw it, and they're like, oh, we need to invite these guys to this music festival so we can promote it. The painting is a picture of a banana. That's all it is. It's just a banana because we're like, that's stupid. And then it ended up inspiring the duct tape banana that was on the wall. That was actually me. And
really?
And yeah, and then
whoa.
I was gonna bring that up. Up actually.
And then that's actually what got us into Scientology. So the reason I got as high as I did in Scientology within like 2 weeks of being in Scientology, because most people would take some years, is because this whole like legacy of the banana painting, they think that I stole it, and they were like, I told them like, if you guys help me sell this painting, I'll give you guys all of the profit or something. Like Scientology's like, oh, money, and like, oh, he has the bank, like he has all these news articles to verify it, and they don't even believe anything that's on the internet anyways. And then I got all that footage, so it helped me do all that. So I feel like the banana painting has helped me with all of my content up until this point, so we could just continue doing that. But I don't know. That's like the short story. It's like this huge like series that we did, but that's like the 2-minute synopsis of it, I guess.